Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energies to you. Today's reading will be taking a look at what does spirit want you to know right now? What do you need to hear? What is spirit wanting to remind you of that is going to help you in any way, shape, or form? So take a look at these three options to choose from. This is all labradorite stone. We have the carved peacock for option number 1. Option number 2, we have this mask. And for option number 3, we have this cloud. Now, in order to ensure you have the right pile, please use your intuition to come up with what you will see, feel, or hear throughout this reading. I can confirm indeed this is your pile. I will leave the video running so you can be intuitively called towards whichever pile or whichever stone is speaking to you. And it is absolutely fine to be drawn to more than one. Just means there could be multiple messages here for you today, and sometimes there could be no message depending on what your intuition is resonating with. All right, so use your intuition and I will see you at your pick. Hello, my gorgeous pick number 1. You picked the carved peacock for your selection. We're going to get into what does Spirit wants to remind you of. What does Spirit want to communicate? What do you need to know right now? And please use your intuition to confirm indeed this is your message from Spirit. All right, so let's take a look together. So we have scale mountains to gain a sense of achievement with Moon in Capricorn. Accomplishment 22 or the number 4 could be significant. We have butterflies, number 5. 5 is all about changes, and butterfly is all about transformation. All right. Interesting. Haven't seen this card. We have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. We have Gaia with 28, or Gaia. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our greatest mother and to the universe that birthed us all. Number 28 or the number 10. Okay. We have mushroom. Wow, talk about interconnectedness to all. Okay. We have Hunter of Mysteries. We have Hunter of Gifts. Wow, beautiful. We have Superhero. We have some lady standing outside of a hotel door. Could look like a prostitute of sorts here, or just some lady smoking outside a hotel room. All right. Oh, we have someone backstabbing someone else here. Okay. And we have racetrack, number 5 and number 2. I see 5 here and 2 here. Interesting. We have divination. And we have mass cure wounds. Okay, your message is coming through quite strong. Pile 1. We'll see if we need to pull tarot at some point, but I feel like there's involvement here with someone, or there's been a situation with somebody here. that I feel has been quite painful for you. And you might be holding on to some resentments, or you just don't feel good about this person or what they've done here. Yeah, I think you feel let down by this person, and I think you've been trying to work on releasing any sort of anger or resentments, and really try to focus on your own success, your own accomplishments, your own sort of thing. But it's been very difficult to surrender in some way, because I feel like at a deep soul level here, you're really impacted. And I feel like you might have not have been able to communicate how this truly impacted you to this person. So you feel as though this person did not really understand what they did or the significance of how they impacted you. And there's been a trying to understand why you had to go through what you went through, or what was it all for, or when would you ever be free or released from this sort of a burden. It feels like a heaviness, a challenge here. So what Spirit is coming in with is there's going to be, and there might already be, a massive transformation in how you're dealing with this situation. That there's a full understanding that we are completely interconnected, and when we carry anger or resentments or hurts, it only weighs us down. I feel like there is an energy of also you feeling not good enough, or like you not having something within you to compete with someone else. And then feeling like you let yourself down. So Spirit is coming through with the whole purpose of experience here. It's actually been a great gift and a blessing to you, because there is something you're leaving the situation with that now gives you the power and enables you to deal with situations in a complete different way, and having foresight. And I feel like the pain or the shadow work or the part of you that didn't feel very good is so interconnected in so many layers, in so many ways, that I think Spirit is saying once you get on the journey of uncovering one piece of that, the rest kind of unfolds in a way that helps free you. I just feel like you've been really weighed down, and you could very well be comparing yourself to other people here, that you might be in situations where you have to compete, feel like you might not have it in you, or there's like you're further away, or there's something you have to do that you're not prepared to do, or like whatever it is that you're aiming to do is natural for others, but for you to get there, there's like a struggle of sorts. Spirit is coming through with, it's funny how there's certain bits coming out. I'm getting heavy root chakra here. And it's like purpose and focused direction towards what you're supposed to be doing. I feel like there's a blessing of you uncovering this that's going to give you the strength and understand your ability that is special and different, but also whatever sort of hurts you've experienced, it kind of really falls away. And I feel like there's something here of needing to get a win under your belt so that your confidence can be boosted. And positive energy so that the people around you also feel like they're supported by you. Maybe you've been trying to figure out in your mind, and maybe that's been a trap, because there's nothing really to figure out in your mind. It's more of, is what you're saying to the world around you and to yourself match what's in your heart? I'm also hearing there are people who are more aligned to your energy that I feel are going to come in very naturally, but I don't feel they have come into your awareness or being just yet, or if they're there, your energy is preoccupied with dealing with certain situations that you don't see. These people, this community. And there is a benefit in trusting these people, because I feel like you pull strength from people who might have experienced similar things or just speak the same language as you speak. So you guys can tap into the same place here. Yeah, I feel like there's big blessings here coming in, and Spirit is talking about you transitioning out of a situation where you felt like you were trying to gain ground, or like you were trying to pull something off here that you just felt might have not have been, you might have not have had the ability, capability, or because of a past experience, pain here that's been limiting you in some capacity. There's a message of allowing the natural to unfold without having to control, and almost letting other people do what they need to do, and trusting that your own experience is coming in due time. That there's no need to put yourself in an awkward situation or say things that go against how you feel, or do things that aren't lined up to your true sense of who you are. Don't sell yourself in a different way than who you truly are. Yeah. And Spirit is also communicating you getting into the flow of your authentic self allows Spirit to send you downloads, dreams, people, synchronicities that will keep lining up so that you can see your way. And it doesn't have to be so confusing or resistant, or something about not flowing properly for you for a long time. Like life not really flowing, or feeling like it's a struggle, or like a struggle. So, no need to struggle. Embrace your truth of what you feel. Let things shift organically. Allow people to come in, because I think you might have been guarded based on an experience of the past. And I think once things click, things will continuously start to click for you. So let's pull some advice here from Spirit. Spirit, further guidance for pile 1. What is the advice then? All right. 3 cards. You have guidance. In times of uncertainty, I ask God to guide me to the light in my being. I am directed to doors that will open inner freedom to me and step forward in trust. I release my fate to God and my faith is rewarded. Yeah, something about releasing control, allowing the uncertainty to be safe and trust that you're headed in the right direction here. I feel things are going to be clicking for you very soon. Peace. I am unwavering in the face of fear. I come to my senses and embrace challenge. I'm determined to think with gentleness and calm. I find inner silence and become a manifestation of peace. Beautiful. And we have goodness. I overcome my imperfections, polish my character, and feed on the positive. Thus, I free myself, allow my goodness to manifest and become a source of joy. Through gentleness, I offer unconditional support, understanding, and love to myself and to others. There's a big emphasis on being closed off to others, pile 1, and I don't know if it's a purposeful thing. I think it's because of an experience here, and it shuts out the goodness that could come towards you. And we might be comparing people to other people where we've been let down or experienced hurt and put those people in that bucket. But I feel like it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy we feel on the outs continuously. Like we're trying to gain something without being able to gain it. And the only way to really allow ourselves change is to accept that everybody is completely unique and different, and we might not experience the exact same experiences we've had with other people. So keeping a defensive type guard around an area to protect yourself might go against the very thing I feel you are needing or wanting. And once you allow that to open, I feel like everything clicks. Everything clicks, and it all starts to make sense, I feel. So it's just this peace, and you are capable of doing this. All right, pile number 1, this is what I see. Interesting message for you. Let me know in the comments if this resonated, and I will see you soon. Hello, my gorgeous. Pile number 2, you picked the labradorite mask. Beautiful. Let's get into your reading. Pile 2. Please use your intuition to confirm that this will be your pile, a thing you will feel, hear, or see that you know indeed speaks to you, so that you know that this message is meant for you. So now we're looking at what the Spirit wants to convey to you. What does Spirit want to remind you of? What do you need to hear right now? All right, so let's take a look. We have success after a setback, eclipse in Sagittarius with 3-3, growth. I just heard California. Interesting. 29 with seedlings, or number 11. Growth, seedlings. Interesting. We have service. I feel good when I can help others. And we have Divine Masculine, 22. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Snake. Lots of green and blue here. We have Hunter of Death. Wow. And we have Spirit of Truth. Interesting. So we have the beach or the shoreline. We have crossroads, 2 people going kind of separate ways here, more blue and green. We have someone in a hospital bed giving blood. or being brought back to health. And then we have a pitcher of water here being poured into the cup. Lots of blues. All right, we have guardian of faith. Okay. And we have legend lore. Okay. Put that here. Pile 2. I feel like you've been on the path of recovery here for some time. And this could be recovery from a lot of different things that I feel might have been restricting or limiting you. I think it's been a battle to find a good balance between staying on the healing road, honoring your healing here, and stepping outside of maybe a comfort zone. I feel like there's a lot of raw spots here in your development. And having to communicate truth sometimes could be difficult to do. Especially when it comes to emotions here. There's a huge transformation happening here for you, and it has been for quite some time. Now, you don't have to resonate with full divine masculine, but the divine masculine energy within you is the type of energy that is able to confidently exert yourself in a way that takes charge, that is able to move forward and expressing self and make dreams kind of happen. You might have been set back by experiences that left you feeling unsure about yourself, and having to nurture that side has been hurtful. I think there's been choices that you've had to make about yourself that I think have been very difficult, that if you were to go down one way, it might have not have resulted in where you wanted to go, but you weren't quite sure. And every decision, every choice might have weighed heavily on your mind because you had to trust yourself to guide yourself to the right place. It might have been a struggle to trust your own self, your own emotions. I feel like there's an energy of you maybe being a little bit guarded towards unknown. Like if you were to be in a situation where you weren't quite sure of the full information, you could have shut yourself out. But I think there's an energy of working on trusting that even if you're not privy to full information or an outcome here, that you trust your decisions would be the right ones to lead you to the right place. And I think you started encompassing this type of an energy. But I think the message here is from Spirit to say to continue feeding this type of an energy so that it could become stronger. Because if you start to question yourself or doubt yourself, then it can cause some uncertainty and setbacks here. I think you've been really working hard on truths, your own truth. And maybe communication has been really the difficult one here, because I feel like you've been able to act in a way aligned with your highest good. I do feel that, but I feel a disconnect from what you've been able to communicate. And there's something showing me your experience has now provided you some wisdom that enables you to trust yourself to make the right decisions, especially when times could be rough or come around to be rough. Trust your own emotions and how you handle your own emotions and how you communicate this. I just feel there's a huge transformation, and Spirit is saying take a look at where you were, a year, 6 months ago, and where you're at right now, even a month ago. That you're finally feeling like you're seeing the results of something here. So I think also the message is easily these results could be thwarted if you start to question, or if there are setbacks, if you make a decision that doesn't lead you exactly to a place you suspect, you could start to question again or fall back. So Spirit wants to bring forward the awareness that Spirit has in your growth, in your ability to put in this energy and this time and this dedication to your healing, to your growth, and to be very aware that there will always be setbacks in life, and it's how we deal with them. Because if you fall back into old ways, it could be easy to do that rather than deal with it differently, because now we have different wisdom to handle things in truth. There's huge transformation happening here, and I feel there's a sense of empowerment. A sense of empowerment here. I feel like you could still be a little bit protective and guarded, which is understandable. But there's a need to trust yourself and release any sort of hesitations, because I feel there is an understanding that you've experienced that gives you the wisdom you need to know what to say and do the right thing for you. And I feel this will bring a sense of peace, joy, calm, serenity. Yes. Okay. So let's pull advice here for pile 2. That's a beautiful message. Advice for pile 2, Spirit. All right. 4 cards for pile 2. So the first one, transformation. I am constantly evolving. I improve inwardly by working on my weaknesses and refining my strengths. Life ensures I'm presented with situations that will help me learn and grow. I am aware of my progress and open my wings to the light. Wow, this is pretty much the reading, pile 2. Courage. I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the tests of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of new life. Yes, like I was saying, that wisdom, your experience, your knowledge is now turned into wisdom for you now to make decisions in your life different than you have. Vitality. I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells regenerates. A lot of you guys could have been even healing from addictions, physical things that have impacted your body, your vessel here. So Spirit wants to show you that this effort that you've been putting in yourself has definitely been acknowledged, that your healing is moving forward in a very beautiful way, giving you energy, bringing you closer towards life purpose here. Everything turns to light. I work to improve myself, embrace all that life brings to me, and transform darkness into light. I allow myself to grow and become stronger. Wow, this is a very empowering message, pile 2. This is all about your change, your transformation. Like, you guys have really been putting in the effort and the energy. And I'm so blessed to be here doing your reading and these changes. And I feel like if you compare yourself to where you were it's going to give you kind of the fuel to see how much you've been able to change in such a short time. But I feel like it is this beautiful, delicate, growing bud seedling here that does need to be protected, but at the same time, there needs to be a trust that you're choosing the right decisions as they come towards you, and to take it day by day here, not get frustrated or not let setbacks put you back, is kind of the message that you need to be reminded of. All right, I think you guys are very proud though. I'm very proud. I love this reading for you guys. Pile number 2. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile 3. You picked the Labradorite Cloud. Absolutely beautiful. Cannot wait to get into your reading. Please use your intuition to feel, see, or hear something that will confirm to you that indeed this is your message. Now, I've asked Spirit to communicate something maybe you need to be reminded of. Whatever it is Spirit wants to communicate to you right here, right now. This is a timeless message, and it was meant for you. Pile number 3. Let's take a look. So you have your inner wild child awakens, Moon in Aquarius, free spirit, number 23, or the number 5. Believe in yourself, Moon in Aries, courage, number 13, or the number 4. Wow. Very empowering. We have number 9 with coins. We have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And we have communication, number 14, or the number 5. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. Wow. We have ash, very strong tree, roots. And we have walnut, very strong and hardy walnut. Okay. We have ancestor of boundaries. And we have dancer of inspiration. Wow. And I'm not quite sure what this is. It kind of looks like a altar of sorts, or a birthday cake. I'm not quite sure. I think it's an altar. Interesting. And then we have a traffic light that says go. And we have a computer desk, or an office space. And we have a rainbow with a bridge. Wow. We have animate objects. And we have private sanctum. Private sanctum. It kind of feels like this card over here. Okay. Pile 3. There's a feeling here of peace and liberation. And I feel like it's been a long time kind of coming. And I feel it's in all aspects of your life. I think wherever you were stuck, wherever you felt things weren't working, things are now moving. And I feel like it's in all areas. I feel like where there were difficulties, you're now able to set healthy boundaries in a way with ease. You're able to articulate your needs, your desires, and I feel like there's an influx here of physical wealth. Okay, so some of you guys might get financial gain or be gifted stuff here, because I do feel there is a practical thing here that's going to come to you because of this energy change. But I feel the best feeling here is you finding peace and you finally getting to a place of acceptance. But it goes beyond just acceptance of yourself. I think it's an acceptance of your situations that allows it to change for the positive. And I think for some of you guys, there might be all of a sudden a spark of something, or you get an idea of something that turns into kind of, I'm hearing like a wildfire, or allows you to put your foot on the gas and keep going and not look back here. And it takes you out of a state of feeling, some of you guys, alone or lonely, to a place of, even if you are alone, it's like you embrace a new energy here because you know what's coming for you. And I feel like it's been a really long time coming here. And I also feel like you guys have been dedicated to something that maybe you've been trying to make work for some time and it hasn't been working. And all of a sudden you get the spark of idea and now you run with it, and then you find yourself kind of on the other side of success. And what seemed to drag or not really click or feel like it was taking forever, I feel like it all lines up beautifully. And there's also this protective shield, like a boundary, guarding any sort of negativity from impacting what you're working on here. I think you're able to also work with what remains of situations that have been struggling, or that have been struggles. But there's something about turning this into beauty and turning this into something beautiful, into seeing the beauty now in the things that didn't work out, or the thing that didn't work out now turns into something that, had you not had that, you would have never experienced what you're about to experience here. Yeah. And it feels like there's no real limit. Like you really feel like your blessings are coming in fast and furious. It gives you a lot of momentum to explore areas I feel like maybe you would have been hesitant to in the past. And it's bringing in all the right situations, circumstances, this trust that you have in yourself, having experienced what you did. The best part, I feel, is your ability to stay true to your communications and allow yourself to set healthy goals and boundaries around people and situations and circumstances that I feel could have really been holding you back. And you're now finding yourself on the other side of this, which feels very liberating. Yeah, it's really beautiful. And as a result of this, it comes with a lot of monetary gain, like I said, financial gain. I think things you weren't really expecting to come in, as well as the spiritual stuff that frees your soul. I'm hearing for some of you guys, if you've been struggling with finding employment, or the right employment, or the right place to live in, or something about your place has seemed where you're spending a lot of your time, so it could be your work or your home, your house, your physical house, something about your environment hasn't been working. And I feel like this is coming together. So there's a solution. It's either a new employer or a new building or a new home. There's something coming in here that's going to change things up, that I feel you're going to feel is kind of like a grace of God here that frees you from that burden and frees you from having to put up with a bunch of things outside of your control. And I think you've been, again, trying to work with these energies for quite some time. But now the universe has kind of heard your calls here. So, pile 3, this is a beautiful energy. Let's take a look at what your advice is from Spirit. What is pile 3's advice? All right. choice. I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. I think you have been in an energy of knowing things would get better and not surrendering to the loss or surrendering to the feeling of frustration. Positive action. I focus on the beauty in me and I find silence. I live and honor the present by doing what I can do now, not what I can change and let go of and entrust to God. I let go of and entrust to God. So I do feel there was, like I said, this loneliness energy. Now I feel like that goes away. So even if you're alone, I feel there is a liberation, this peacefulness that you find in this space. It changes your energy here. It's like your positive energy outputs a frequency that allows things to shift for the better. The divine fruit. As I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundations. My intellect is light, my heart is warmth, and my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. Wow, that's very powerful. Unconditional love. My heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. Free spirit, inner wild child. I feel like there's been a lot of work to your inner child, a lot of shadow work done based on how you're perceiving things, but to the point where you recognize that we could project energies that make our outside world kind of reflect back to us what we're feeling. I feel like there's a recognition here that you have the choice to put out a frequency that is choosing to see what you want to see in order for it to become blessing here. And I feel like this kind of snowballs into this type of an unconditional love of self, that then this frequency allows people around you, situation, even the practical things to kind of work out. Where things were falling apart, where things were difficult, are now flowing, connecting. Even the challenging conversations and the boundaries, I feel like it's becomes very easy for you to unconditionally choose yourself in a healthy way, that you don't get stuck and you don't get stuck in that negative vibe. I feel like you cut through the hardships very easily now, but you still stay very strong and true to yourself without compromising yourself or making yourself feel like you let yourself down. And this is a very beautiful energy. I feel like the energy coming in for you guys is this beautiful 10 of Cups, beautiful, unconditional, divine love coming in, with also the practical gifts that come with that, be it abundance and wealth, financial gain, your environment, your building, your housing. It's just so beautiful, and I feel it's in all areas. All right, so there's definitely a message here of keeping the communication open, keeping the honest communication open within yourself and within the people around you. Yes, beautiful, pile number 4. I love this message for you. If this resonated, let me know, and I will see you soon. Bye.